And though we're talking about these bottom feeder teams right now, remember, it wasn't long ago the White Sox were there. And look what the White Sox did by drafting. Now, some teams, unlike the Royals, unlike the Orioles, have strong farm systems. And they're right now still in playoff contenders, World Series contenders. And one of those, of course, is the Tampa Bay Rays. And we all know about the number one prospect in all of baseball, Wander Franco. We all know about Brendan McKay. But I want to talk about Vidal Brujan, who is projected to be up at Tampa this year. Second base shortstop. He's 22 years of age. He has a hit tool of 60 and a run tool of 70. Which tells you what? The kid can fly. Vidal Brujan. He was an under-the-radar international signing in 2014. He signed originally for $15,000. Wow, what a deal for the Rays, huh? He had a breakout season in 2018. That year, 2 years ago, he led the minor leagues in runs scored at 112 and finished second in steals at 55. At Double-A last year, he continued to score runs at record paces. He continued to steal bases. Played well in the Arizona Fall League, and the Rays have now added him to the 40-man roster. So not only does he have 55 steal full season potential, oh, by the way, he had 48 steals in minor league ball in 2019. He's also effective at it. His success rate's around 75%. He's over the last 5 seasons, he's attempted 208 and he's stolen 151. So he's improved his bat to ball ratio. He hit .301 versus righties last year. He is a left-handed bat. He did not hit well against left-handers. That's what he's got to work on. He's going to start the year at Durham, but I'm not going to be surprised if Brujan doesn't come up. Again, we know all about Wander Franco. We don't know a lot about Vidal Brujan, but we're learning. And we've got Shane Baz. Remember, Shane came over from Pittsburgh in that infamous trade where you had Meadows come over as well. I mean, you had the 3-for-1, but Shane Baz was the player that went under the radar. Well, not so much anymore, guys. 20-year-old, hard-throwing right-hander. He has a 70-rated fastball. He is going to be, in my opinion, just as important to the Rays as Meadows in what they got back in the Chris Archer trade. And I've talked about that trade, oh my gosh, to death, right? But to watch this kid pitch, now he's got high risk, high reward kind of electric stuff. But he's got a hit and miss slider. He's got a fastball that revs up to close to 100 miles an hour. He's working on a changeup. He's changed his delivery since getting to the Rays organization. He's got a ways to go in development. But he could well be a great starter. He could also well be a great piece in the bullpen as we go forward. So keep your eye on Shane Baz, Tampa Bay Ray. All right? Guys, I've got to get going this morning. I've got some work I got to go do. We're going to do some more of this as we go forward, talking about prospects. That's where we are, hoping the season starts sooner than later. But until then, we're going to talk some baseball. And I'm going to keep talking prospects and news of the day and things of that nature. Thank you for being here, Andrea, Clarona, DeMazens, Doug Boyle, George, Lenny, NYC, Ohio Angels fan Timothy Hooker, guests Irene, Kenya, and Marielle. You guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you next week on Arnie's Fantasy World of Sports. Goodbye, everybody.